Good morning, Andy. Like the live shared out, please. I unblocked a lot of people. Don't block anybody. Don't mute anybody unless they're being hateful, please. I unblocked a lot of people, Andy. So if they come in, don't be shocked, okay? And if I tell you to turn off the comments, turn them off, okay? Good morning, Crowley. Share this out to Bougie as well, please. Good morning, Crystal. I want everyone to just listen to the lyrics. Morning, Tara. Good morning, Ash. I want you to tap the screen, share the live. I want a lot of people to hear this. Love you too, Andy. Tired, y'all. Tired. When is enough enough? We are all broken people trying to get through life. I'm tired too, Firebird. I'm tired. This shit that's been going on TikTok, this back and forth, this tit for tat, this dig deep to hurt each other, to hurt one another. It's too much, y'all. Like, what is the point in all of it? And I'm saying that across the board with everybody that's doing it, involved in it. Like, why? Like, what joy is it bringing to your life? Because for me, it's not bringing no joy. It's people tearing people down and using it for content and using it for entertainment. And it's like, we all are broken. We all have things that we've gone through in life. We all have our own personal scars that we're trying to heal from and move on from. But this bullshit, this back and forth, this tit for tat, this you go low, I go to hell, it bullshit, it's so pointless. And like, I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired of all of it. Every night, all day, every day. And it's like, when is enough enough? Like, why does somebody always have to be on top? Why does somebody always have to try to outdo somebody? And I'm not even talking to anyone specific. I'm just speaking just in general. Like, poking the bear and poking back, and it's exhausting. Like, are y'all not tired? Like, I saw a video yesterday from the opposite side that came to surface. And when I say my jaw hit the floor, my jaw hit the floor. There's so much malicious intent. There's so much people behind the scenes being puppeteers, or screaming that they want certain things to stop, but on the back end they're actually orchestrating shit. Like, do y'all not realize, like, a few months ago, like, a woman literally unalived herself over TikTok, over an app, y'all. And like nobody knows what somebody's truly going through in life. Nobody knows. A lot of people want to put on this mask and pretend like they're okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay because a lot of my friends are getting backlash, all because they support me. A lot of other people are getting backlash because they support other people. I'm exhausted from it. Like almost 2 years of this shit. Like it's mind blowing because even though it's been 2 years, it feels longer than that. I don't care what screenshots you have, what text message you have on somebody, what dirt you have on someone. It's like, okay, what if what you expose about a person, what if that is their 13th reason? What if that is just their final straw? And I came across this artist and I just was listening to like the actual words and listening to the lyrics, and it's just like we all have a purpose. We all have scars. We all matter. And this doing this for the clout, doing this for the likes, doing it for the views, all because you want to break somebody down? At the end of the day, how can you feel good about yourself? I sometimes I end a live and I don't feel good about myself. It's all pointless. It's leading into a direction of absolute nowhere, of nothingness. There's a lot of people on this app collectively that have hurt people, including myself. But every single night on this app, it's just pure hatred and pure bitterness and ugliness and just full of vengefulness. People that I thought supported me and people that I thought cared, in all actuality, never did. So many people on this app only keep you around and when it benefits them, or when it no longer benefits them, they discard of you as if you're nothing and then turn around and trash you and bash you. Like when does the change start? When does it start? Like, honest to God, when does it start? We can all collectively agree that maybe at some point in time we've played a part in bullying other people or taking things too far. Like, this app is not fun anymore. It's not. Like, I get to the point where it's just like, why go live? Why post anything for people to take your content and post it and to mock you, make fun of you, vice versa? on all sides. Let me go dig back into the timeline. Let me go dig back into the vault and let me go replay something that somebody has already rehashed or talked about. Like a lot of you guys don't even sleep at night. You stay up all night long to entertain strangers on the internet that are draining you. Some of you content creators don't even know that you're being used, that you're being manipulated into keeping shit going. Because nobody has enough gall or say, hey, this has gone too far. But I'm tired. I've let I have allowed this app to drain so much of me, and I can't wrap my head around as to why. Do we care this much in our real lives what people think of us or what they have to say? Why do we care so much about what other people's opinions are about us on the internet? How it's so easy for people to misspread information, to spread lies, to spin narratives. How can you be in somebody's face and be in a group or be in a Discord and text them and call them and all the things that you do and then say that you're there and say that you're your friends, but in the back end you're setting up scenarios, you're creating wedges, you're trying to set people up for what? Wanting to go real life for what? Like, we have real life issues going on in this world. We have real things that we could be focusing on and we could be actually talking about and helping to make changes on. And here we are worried about whether or not somebody DMs someone else or whether or not someone's sitting in someone else's live. And social media burnout is real, man. It's real and it's all so played out. So many of y'all easily throw this word around. They're my friend, they're my bestie, I trust them, or they're my ride or die. No, they're not. You know how many times that I've stuck my neck out for people? Do you know how many times that I have, gone out of my way no matter if I knew I might get backlash and I tried to be there for someone and to support someone? But do you ever think it's been reciprocated on my part? I hear that, their feelings matter, um, you know, feelings matter. My feelings matter too, but no one's ever taken account in that. And I realize that, like, the people that I have surrounded in my circle, in my real life circle, like, that's all I care about anymore. And when I say that when people run with the masses, they run with the masses. Because I have my opinion on something that I went through with someone, something that I experienced with someone. That wasn't your experience. You didn't get to see that version or what was happening when that was going around in my life. But a lot of people have had their 2 cents and thinking that they can put their opinion on something when they were never a part of it. You want to recycle the past and you don't want to let it go. I've heard for months and months and months, Shannon, you've done this. Shannon, you've said this. Yada, yada, yada. But no one other than the people that surround me have ever said, what did they put Shannon through? How did they hurt Shannon? Why did they hurt Shannon? What caused Shannon to react and do and say the things that she's done and she's did? Not one person other than the people that are in my circle that give a shit. There's 3 sides to a story. There's my side, there's their side, and in between there's the truth. And nobody wants to know the truth or hear the truth, but I know it. And I'm not going to spend or exert energy explaining myself for another moment to anybody. I have had strangers on the internet pick apart my entire life, a life that they've never lived. And they say that you should never let an app or you should never let any type of social media get you to a mental standpoint. But a lot of y'all don't know my mental state in 2024. Very few people know. Very few people know the raw, real, behind the scenes shit. And now that I am in a better place in my life and a better space in my life, I am never going to allow another person to try to get me in the same headspace that I was back in 2024. Nobody on this app knows what anyone's going through in their real life. No one. And that one live that you hold about a person could be that person's last straw. And I don't think any of y'all really realize that. And my question is, how would you feel if the person that you were bullying, that you were bashing, that you were trashing, hit the live button and decided that was the day? Not not everybody has a village. Not everybody has a strong group of friends or family to help them carry through, help them carry through. I have seen comments. Shannon's a terrible person. Shannon's a vile person. It's constant. Or Andy. I can't believe Andy supports Shannon. I can't believe that Crystal would ever come around Shannon. I can't believe anybody would want to be around Shannon. But yet y'all have people that stand in your corner that support you. So what makes you think that I don't deserve or anyone else deserves to have people standing in their corner? I just think that this app has just absolutely brought out some of the worst in a lot of people. It's making people not even want to go on this app anymore. The fact that some of y'all, it brings joy to some of y'all to see somebody broken. The fact that some of y'all can laugh and finally get your ha ha moment when you've broken someone down. And see, when I listen to music, music speaks to me. When I hear music, I feel it. And you're right. I do think that it brings out who people really are. I don't know who Michi de los Amici is, but can you mute them, please? Sometimes people just need to like listen to what people are saying, or just listen to the message. You don't always have to dissect everything. But like, I've worked so hard to get where I am today, and I refuse to allow another soul to push me backwards. Before, I allowed way too many people to affect me. But a lot of y'all are hurting people because you yourself are hurting and you don't know how to deal with it. But for me, I'm ripping off this rearview mirror. We all can't take back all the things that we've said and done to each other, but what we can do is we can change. You can change if you truly want to. Life is too short to be bitter when we could all be better, you know? That's why when I made that post the other day, like when it comes to all this bullshit, when it comes to all this tit for tat, you just count me out, man. I wish a lot of people on here would just forget I exist, to be honest. We live life once. Like we get one shot at it. We get one shot at it. And in the next 5 to 10 years, are we all gonna look back and just our jaws are gonna hit the floor because we're gonna have to look back at how we acted and how we treated other people. But for almost 2 years, I have allowed this app to have a hold on me, and it's almost like there's been this anchor, and I don't want to be held down by nothing anymore. And Mike, in his opinion, the hell with all y'all that treat me like shit. That man has been with me through it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. And I will say, if it was not for him to keep me grounded as a person, to make me and help me be more self aware. And I'll be honest, if I didn't have him in my life, I don't know if I would be here. That man helped me get myself out of the pits of hell. And if it weren't for a few select friends, who've also helped me get through this shit, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know, y'all've seen me break down behind the scenes. Y'all've seen me cry. Y'all've seen me ask why. But I just wanted to come on here and just ask, when's enough? How many more lives do y'all got to hold on somebody? How much more trashing and bashing of someone do you have to do? And while you're doing that, what joy is it truly bringing into your life? Because, see, when my friends hurt, I hurt. When my friends are being affected, it affects me. But if you want to come around in my circle and you want to be a part of my lives, the bullshit stops. I don't want names brought up. I don't want no tit for tat. I don't want you to grab in my box and talk about this person and that person and how this person did you wrong. Well, then maybe you need to ask yourself, what parts did you play? Did you do them wrong? It takes two to tango. And I think a lot of y'all need to do a lot of self reflection. I think a lot of y'all need to ask yourself, what was your why? What was your reason? What did you accomplish out of doing what you did to certain people? Did it make it better? Did it make it worse? Just as all you matter, I matter too. I've always mattered. So before I leave, I want to play this song for everybody because I think everybody needs to hear it. Love you too, Crystal. One last song.
He watched me clean the day I met my. I love you, babe, so much. Brought me out the pits of hell, babe.
So with that being said, I'm out. I'm out of all the TikTok bullshit. I'm out of all the TikTok drama. I'm out of all the negativity. I got too much to live for. I got too many things going good in my life. And I'm going to surround myself with the people that keep me pushing forward. Because that's what life's about. I appreciate all y'all that are in here. To the ones, you know who you are. I would be lost without y'all. Y'all have gotten me through more than you'll ever know. And I love you dearly for it. And that is what you call true friendship. Because a friend who can call you out on your bullshit, but they do it out of the kindness of their heart, that's true friendship. And I'm going to hold on to that. And I'm going to focus on my real life. And I'm going to focus on the things that matter. And when I'm in the right headspace and I'm ready to come on here and I'm ready to just turn it all around for the better, I'll come back. But until then, I'm going to be Shannon. I'm going to do what Shannon always does. I'm going to be resilient. I'm going to bounce back, and I'm going to come back better and stronger than I ever was. And I'm going to come back with people that truly do support me and that love me. So, anyway, thank you guys for being in here, and y'all have a good day. Try to make today a good one, okay?